Hello, today we are in the informative literary analytical packet. We're going to look again at style number 5, what kind of voice will be most effective in this form of writing. Today we are in the style section and we're looking at style number 4. So please date it today's date. Choose words that express your ideas precisely and concisely. As we look at these, we're going to get some notes and definitions to review, but keep in mind you may already have these notes, and I'm using an old packet, so the number is off. Your notes should go under style 4, not style 5, as in this packet. So as we choose words that express our ideas precisely and concisely, precise means we're exact and specific with our words. So our nouns and verbs are exact and specific. We use vivid nouns and vivid action verbs as well. Concise is very closely linked to wordiness and redundancy. Concise means clear, but in the least number of words possible. And as I said, we want to remove that passive voice and keep it active. Now, as we look at being precise and concise, the style of the question that's asked of you for precise and concise usually tends to just focus on improving the style of the section. So let's do a practice with that. Read the paragraph from an article about moles. Moles are creatures that live most of their lives underground. Some gardeners consider moles to be pests. Moles are carnivores that search for live prey. The prey can be grubs or earthworms. They also eat beetles. Moles dig tunnels in the lawn to find these insects. For that reason, many gardeners dislike moles. Which revision of sentence 3, 4, and 5 most improves the style of the paragraph? Is it A, moles, which are carnivores, eat live prey? It might be grubs or earthworms, also beetles. Is it B, moles are carnivores that search for live prey, such as grubs, earthworms, or beetles? Is it C, moles are carnivores, they eat their prey live? The prey might be grubs or earthworms, as well as beetles. Or is it D, moles are carnivores, meaning they eat live prey, and this might include prey such as grubs and earthworms and beetles? The correct answer for this one is actually B. And let's look at these answer choices to pinpoint the problems with the other choices and how B does in fact improve the concise and precise style a little bit more. Well, in the first one, we have more moles which are carnivores. We don't really need, we could just take out the which, avoid having that extra word, and make it more concise. And then over here, they have it separated as two different sentences, which obviously isn't as concise as removing this extra sentence and making it items in a series, which is what the original does. In C, it has a similarity to B in the sense that they remove that extra which and they say moles are carnivores right away. This part right here, what says they eat live prey, because we have a comma and then another subject-verb combination, commas are not strong enough. That is actually a run-on. So it has a mistake embedded within this version. And then again, we have not made it as concise as B because we still have a separate extra sentence with repeating the word prey. So that's not as concise style-wise. The last option here, moles are carnivores, is consistent with the one that's correct in the previous question too. We do see that it does in fact contain everything into one sentence, just like the answer that's correct, but it's still not as concise. We say we have meaning they eat live prey, which is more wordy than the answer that's correct. It's not as concise. And this whole part, and this might include prey, is repetitive. It's not as concise. It's too wordy. So we have this repeating of prey, such as grubs, earthworms, and beetles, is found in the original and is a good touch, but we have all this extra that's unnecessary, making it less concise than option B, which is why option B is in fact the best choice that improves the style of the paragraph. And when we look at improving the style, chances are we might be looking at precise words, concise words, as well as eliminating wordiness throughout the sentence and redundancies. So make sure you go ahead and work on this practice a little further in a type 1. Go ahead and get working.